farmers, it's Tuesday the 23rd of May and we're back with some mods. Right, first up is a mod that I'm going to try and pronounce. So this is the Maraggipi house. This is by Name of Mod, 13.13 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and on the buildings and farmhouses. So go into there and we'll scroll back along a touch. There we are, 78 grand to place down. And obviously it's a house. So come up to like that, open up that little gate, straight in there. So you've got your sleep trigger at the front there. Although we can't go in the building, and we come down the side. Got a light switch there. Oh, 10 lights on at night. Why not? Fair enough. Then you've got your wardrobe icon just there. It's sort of like got a South American feel to that. Sort of like a Brazilian style house. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Firewood. This is by Gwendol, 9.01 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu, and the first part is going to be under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find that one. They are 45 grand to place down. Now this also comes with a sell point as well. So if we go into sell points and we'll scroll back along to find this one as well. There you are, sell points only 100 to place down, which is all right indeed. Now obviously the name would suggest what's going to be going on. It's a production chain for making firewood. So you come up to your production chain menu just like that. So obviously wood goes in, firewood in bulk comes out. So you chuck all your wood into that area. Hit your sell wood icon and then your pallet spawn just like that. Now they are too heavy to pick up, so I have got the liftable pallets mods on, but that doesn't seem to work with this one. So 2,000 litres per pallet of that, and obviously once you've made it, you just come over here, chuck them in there and sell some wood. Oh, fair enough. Now it does say obviously firewood sells for more in the winter, so if you are playing with the seasonal crop calendar on, yeah, maybe even if you haven't got the fixed crop prices either, stock it up for the winter. Make a bit extra cash. Oh, I like that. Right, next up is something that can only be described as a mountain of silos. Because there's loads of them. American Silos Pack. This is by TK Farms, 3.11 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all these in the construction menu and under productions and factories. Yeah, they're not the usual silos as the name would suggest, but they're just doing factories. Right, fair enough. So we start off with this one here. So grass drying stave silo large. It's going to cost you 100 grand. We then got the smaller version for 50 grand. We then got the steel version large for 125. We then got the small steel version for 75. We then got a fermenting stave silo large for 100 grand. The smaller version for 50. The steel large version for 125. And the steel small version for 75. And we'll spin it around there like that, because the next one is going to be the pig feed stave silo large. It's going to cost you 100 grand, 50 grand for the smaller version, and this is going to be 125. You can see where the pricing structure is going to go really. And then you've got the small steel version for 75, and then the last batch is going to be a TMR version, the concrete one, 100 grand, 50 grand for the small one, and then you've got the 125 for the steel large, and then the 75 even for the steel small. Fair enough. I mean, it's alright though. And you've got your taken out points at the front there. You've got your production chain menus there. I mean, there's just an absolute ton of this back. Look at the state of it. Dear, oh dear. Obviously, each one's got different recipes. So your grass is going to go in and turn into hay. Fermenting, stave, silo. Obviously, your chaff's going in. Grass or hay goes in there as well. Obviously, you get your silage out, which is nice. You can make silage straight from straw, which is alright. And we'll come down to the extra ones. You've got pig food. Obviously, the recipe is all the same. So corn, wheat, canola and sugar beet is going to make your pig food. Then TMR down the bottom, silage, hay and straw is the recipe for all those. I like them though. I mean, you're taking out points just there. You're loading in points just there. That's all right. That's all right indeed. Although some of these have... they've got flipped around as they've been placed down. But right, you get the idea of it. Obviously, you take out by the spout. You load in at the back. Yeah. Chuck one of these down on your farm. Very nice. Right, next up is the Polish Corn Dryer add-on. This is by JMZ, VNS, FGD2 and Shardy. 7.01 megabyte on the download. You're going to find some of it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are. So there's your actual corn dryer itself. So that's going to cost you 36 grand. It's going to take in corn and propane. Fair enough. Then we'll come over here and we've got a few different options for a sell point. So let's go into the sell point section. So we've got the first one there, farmer's market, but it's obviously got the extra input going into it. We then got the fast food restaurant, we've then got the restaurant, and then to finish it off, we've got the supermarket. Obviously, they're going to take all the dried corn as well. Now, what we also have is this propane tank, which is fair enough. So in a construction menu and under buildings and containers, £6 to buy. Obviously, you buy your propane in, so you come up to it like that. Refill silo, 5,000 is the top capacity on that. And obviously, you take out just there. And it's a strange thing though, you've got this little icon here. Doesn't seem to do much, mind you, but right, fair enough. And to move the propane from your tank to your actual corn dryer, you've got 3 options. So if you go into your mods and DLCs and then go under the Polish corn dryer add-on, you've got these 3: the FST 990, the MKS 8, and then the MKS 32. Now, I first tried it with the FST 990 and I couldn't get it to load with the propane. I got it to load with the MKS 8 and then the MKS 32. So I don't know what's going on with that one, but all right, fair enough. Can't really use that one. That one's good. And that big one is good as well if you've got a truck to pull it with. Fair enough. So your propane goes into there. You then got your loading in point there. But your taking out point for your dried corn, because obviously it's a loose product. So then if we go into here, this is going to be your recipe. So 5,000 litres of corn and 24 litres of propane. And that's going to give you 5,000 litres of dry corn coming out. Fair enough. Don't get stored on pallets. Obviously, it's a loose product. You just put it into a trailer and then away you go. Sell it off. Oh, I like that. Something different. Very nice. Right, next up is the Auto Load Bale Trailer Pack. This is by Weekend Farmers and T4XS. 25.14 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Bale Loaders. So we've got a Brantner, a Welger, and then a Stroutman. Fair enough. We're going to the Brantner first. 21,650 to buy. It's going to do 125 to 180 centimetre round bales, 180 to 240 centimetre square bales. You've got the option there of no auto load or bales auto load, or standard, extension, or no auto load. So if you put the extension, or the standard is 17,900 litre capacity, and then the extension puts it up to 25,500 litre capacity, and I need to put my teeth in. But you're going to go for an auto load, really, though, aren't you? Let's face it. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to balcony, no or yes, puts that on the front. Then you've got beacon light, no or yes. Although, where's that? Put that beacon light. Let's have a look. Oh, on the back bumper. Right, fair enough. Work light back. Work light back. I definitely need to put some teeth in. Puts it just there above the mudguard. Work light front. Spin it around like that. There we are. Yes or no, puts them on the top there. Main colour, let's do the usual, why not? It's going to do that. And then got rim colour, it's obviously going to do your rims. That's your options on that one. And we'll come out and we'll go into the Welger version. So you've got your no auto load bales, standard, 8,000 litre capacity, cover, 8,000 litre capacity again, or no auto load. So if you have the cover on, obviously you get the colour option if you wanted to. If not, fair enough. Then you've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Work light front again, puts it on the top like that. Although you don't get those if you have the standard container version. But all right. Chassis colour is going to do your chassis. Body colour is obviously going to do the body part. And then you've got your rim colour. It's going to do your rims. Fair enough. Then we'll come across to the Stroutman, the SEK 802 Auto Load. Again, it's all going to do the same sort of shenanigans as well. But this one, you've got an option of a ladder on the front there. And obviously change all the colours as we have done before. That's a nice little setup, to be fair. I'll probably go with the Stroutman, to be fair. Because the other two, I've got a swivel axle on the front. And I'm terrible at reversing those. But alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Lizard Weight. This is by Vulex, 1.5 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under weights. And it's a big boy. 3,000 kilograms. That's 3 tons. Only for 1,500. That's all right indeed. Obviously hooks up to a 3-point. And you get a trailer hitch on the back. Nice cracked concrete design. You need a weight. This will sort you out. Right, next up is Weight Pack 250-900, again by Valek, 0.93 megabyte on the download. Again, you're going to find these underweight. So we've got a 900 and a 250. So 900 is 900 kilo, and the 250 is 250 kilo, as the name would suggest. So this one is the standard sort of 3-point linkage version. fair enough, 1400 to buy. And then you've got a sort of tank version, 700. Yeah, something slightly different. Again, get your weights on the go. Right, next up is the Kuhn VB3190 baler. This is by 4D Modding, Aya Agri Modding, 8.07 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under balers. But this is a nice little addition. Obviously, it's based on the standard base game one, but you can change the bale dimensions. You can do a 1.25 meter, 1.5 meter, and a 1.8 meter diameter. Fair enough. 57.5 grand to buy. You've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We'll come down and you can add a solid additive tank to it on the front there. And then main colour, we'll go with a blue. Changes the tank colour. Yeah, if you want an adjustable baler, this will do you nicely. Right, next up is the Fliegl DKS22. This is by Hoffy, 4.32 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under miscellaneous. Now, this is a 3-point attachable trailer thing. It hooks on the back, gives you a little bit of a ledge on the back of your tractor. Now it's saying it's going to hold 2 bales there, which is interesting indeed. So you've got platform trailer, capacity of 2,200, capacity of 3,100, 2,000 on a liquid tank, mind you. Forestry, so that's going to hold your logs for you. Then back to platform trailer. Main colour is obviously going to do your main colour, so we'll change that. It's not really a main colour, it's the frame though, isn't it? All right, fair enough. Design colour is going to do the other parts, just like that. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, hook it up to the back of your tractor. Yeah, I mean, you come down, you've got your tank colour, you can change that as well. I like that. Something a little different. Very nice. Right, next up is the Class WA450. This is by Puzzcap, 9.57 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under Tedders. So it requires 52 horsepower from your tractor, 4.5 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 6 grand to buy. You then got the options of cover, no or yes, puts those on like that. Then you've got stickers, yes or no. Although it's interesting, where is the stickers actually? It's got yes stickers on. Doesn't seem to be any stickers, but all right, fair enough. Then you got main color, green, green, or green. All right, design color, red, red, or green. Does those bits. Design color again, it's going to do those bits around there. And then design color again can do your wheels. I mean, class colors, just change it up a little. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is Homemade Forest Trailer. This is by Valek, 1.65 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under forestry equipment. So this is only going to cost you 2 grand. But it's there for taking your logs around. Obviously, homemade forest trailer. Yeah, fair enough. You've got your main colour. Wow, there's plenty of colours on that one. We'll go for the usual. Does the bottom frame. And then rim colour. Does your rims. Yeah, I like that. I mean, you've got a bit of small forestry on the go. You don't want massive pieces of equipment or trailers or whatever. Yeah, this will sort you out nicely. Right, next up is the Rosselmash Argus 870. This is by Backy, 4.94 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Harvester headers. So it's got a 5.6 meter working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 32 grand. Obviously, it's going to hook up to the front of a Rosselmash harvester. Yeah, if you've got one of those on the go, obviously keep it all Rosselmash. Keep the brand going. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Platform Body. This is by Madderbob, 6.49 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. So it's going to start off as 10 grand, although we've got an optional extra of 2 grand. All right, fair enough. Carry on. So you've got extension standard, small, big, or standard. And we can't really see that with black on, actually. Let's change that colour. Go over red. There you are. See if that makes it better. So standard, small, big, or standard. Then you've got reflectors, none, yellow, white and red, or none. Then you've got frame, 4x2 plus aero, 4x2, 6x4, 6x4 again, 8x4, 8x4 again, and then back to the standard one. Then you've got the side walls, the standard, without back flap, none, interactive control, or standard. Then you've got chassis colour that we've already changed. Design colour, he's going to do those bits. And design colour again, it's going to do. Oh, it's the bottom bed. Oh, that's nice in purple, that is. I like that. Now, obviously, this is a back that's going to go onto a truck. So if you come onto there and go into combinations, it's going to go on any of these trucks I've currently got downloaded. So you've got like the Lizard TLX 9000, the Phoenix, you've got all these, all the Volvos from the Platinum DLC. Oh, plenty to go on. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the John Deere 4020 pulling tractor. This is by EY Modding, 12.02 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this on the large tractors. Now, if you've ever watched tractor pulling on the telly, it's awesome. I must admit, it really is. And obviously, this is going to pair nicely with that pulling sled that we've already got out on the Mod Hub. It's very nice indeed. So it starts off with a 1300 horsepower engine. I say that again, it starts off with a 1300 horsepower engine. That's brilliant. 24-mile-an-hour top speed, 150 grand. We then got the engine set up. That will go up to the 1500 horsepower, the repowered, fair enough. We then got the pulling LFC, which I'm not quite sure what that is. And then the repowered LFC. I mean, is that Liverpool Football Club? I'm not quite sure, but all right, carry on. You then got pulling parts, so no or yes, puts those on the back. So obviously, if you're ripping it down the wrong way, you're going to need something to stop it tipping back on itself. Fair enough. Then paint schemes. We'll zoom in a little for this. These are ace. So we've got nothing. The corn puller, money pit, deer drag, deer express, Count Dragula, the diesel chugging deer, and then back to nothing. That's awesome. Love it. And you've got the last bit there, attaching configurations. You got low or high on that one. Now, here we are. This is ace. It's absolutely brilliant. So obviously, you'd hook it up to the back of that pull-in sled, whatever. It rips. If you got nothing on the back, it really rips. I tell you. Obviously, it tops out quite quick, but still, look at that. That's well fast. 0 to 25. That's well quick. Oh, that is awesome. Right, next up is the Lizard Volcano. This is by Schleutches Modding, 4.92 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under cars, and it's a little moped, put thing, whatever you want to call it, motorbike. This is ace. Obviously, it's electric powered as well, so good for the environment, depending on your viewpoint. 44-mile-an-hour top speed, 5,950 to buy. You're going to got the option to change the main colour, which is going to be the tank itself. So we'll go down and do that. You then got the chassis colour, which is obviously going to do the chassis. So we'll put that on like that. Suspension colour is already gold chrome. So I'm not sure if we really should change that because gold chrome's ace. We'll put a nice bright pink on it. And then rim colour is obviously going to do your rims. Yeah, something for blipping about on your farm. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard 4Trax 300. This is by Schleutches Modding, 8.49 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under cars. Obviously, it's a quad bike. Fair enough. 34 horsepower engine, 43-mile-an-hour top speed, 4,850 to buy, although we have got an optional extra on the colour, which doesn't really seem to go if you pick anything else. But all right, fair enough. You then got wheel set up, standard, beautiful hoop, tyre with lugs, tyre with grips, original rim, then back to standard. I think those are awesome. I mean, look at the state of that. You then got sticker templates. So we've got standard, 4x4 sticker on the front. You then got 4x4 on the bumper, and then stick it everywhere, and then back to standard. You can change the main colour. It's obviously going to do the main colour. Chassis colour. It's going to do the metal parts. Design colour. We'll go with purple again. It's going to do the seat. Design colour again, we'll go with a burgundy. Going to change the colour of the stickers. And then rim colour is obviously going to do your rims. They look awesome. Oh, I like that. I mean, it's like even like you change the colour of the rims to red, still got those chrome inserts on. That looks ace. Right, and the last mod for the day is the Lizard L200. This is by Vinco Mods, 16.9 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under cars. When I say Lizard, it's basically a Mitsubishi L200. I mean, that face, yeah, definitely a Mitsubishi. So, 142 horsepower engine, 136 mile an hour top speed, 20 grand to buy. I have got an optional extra of the paint scheme because the white just seemed to be really bright and hurt my eyes. But all right, we'll carry on. You then can change the engine output to 180 horsepower, 220, 250, 350, and then back to 142. Got the usual shenanigans of the wheel brands and the tyres, but come to knocking, you've got some quality ones. I mean, you got some really chunky ones as well. I mean, go to off-road, no, wide tyres. That was it. They look ace. Love it. Right, windows, you've got standard, Inchi film. Obviously, this goes through the tinting process. And then you've got exhaust. So we'll spin it around the back like that. So it normally sticks out the back there. And we've got the exhaust 1, 2, 3, and then back to standard. You can either have it poking out the back or out the side if you wanted to. Then you've got optional buckets. So we've got standard, protection support 2, 3, 4, covered protection support 2, cover, fiber coverage, stranded. What's stranded? Standard. I need to get some tea today, I must admit. So we're going to leave that one on. Then you've got additional. So you've got standard, snorkel and gutter. Well, the gutter is the bits that go over the windows. Fair enough. Then you've got gutter on its own, roof rack and snorkel, gutter and roof rack, all of it or none of it. Go for all of it. Why not? Then you've got lighthouse. Now, these are going to be the fog lights down the bottom there. So you've got standard, fog lamp, black mask and fog lamp, or back to standard, but that just looks ace. I mean, the black mask one changes the headlights as well. That's awesome. Then you've got antennas, standard, left, right, both, or standard. Grid can be the front bumper, so standard, 1, 2, or back to standard. That looks ace. Absolutely brilliant. Police model, no or yes. Yes, it's another police truck. Why not? Ah, brilliant. Chassis colour. Yes, look at these. Oh, can we have a gold chrome police truck? Why not? It's your game. You do what you want. You then got design colour. It does the seat covers in the back. Design colour again. Oh, yes. That's the interior, like the door cards and the headline and everything in pink. Oh, why not? Why not indeed? Design colour again. We'll go with purple. Changes the rest of the seats. And then rim colour obviously does the rims. Look at the state of that. Oh, that is brilliant. Now, there is no siren on it, mind you, but you can turn the headlights on. Or the strobe bar. Strobe bar? I need to get some new teeth, seriously. Strobe bar, you turn that on, no problem. That looks awesome. You really fit that into your roleplay. I love it. I've also got a new map. So this is Neverland by Rasterman, 184.39 megabyte on the download. And it says everything you need to start a comfortable farming. Fair enough. Also got a couple of updates. We've got the 2 Shell Sweep Plus 590 by Creative Mesh. The Ultimate Mowing and Baling Pack by Mac Trucker 921. The Small Flatbed Auto Load Trailer by Mac Trucker 921. The Field Shed Package by Bayan Agrar. The Water Production Greenhouse and Store Pack by Scandinavian Vikings Mods Rebuilds Team. Wholesale by Zoddlezoct. Palette Additional Features by DD Mod Passion. Liftable Pallets for Platinum Expansion by Yoss. Balers with More Wrap Colours by Yoss. And Start From Zero by Yoss. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.